I'm going to show you 5 coins that I seriously believe is incredibly cheap right now at the time of recording this video. Guys, welcome back for this video. If it's sounding interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Are you looking to buy coins cheap? I think these 5 coins I'm going to show you are quite cheap at this time of recording. Now there's probably loads more in the charts that are incredibly cheap, but you know, if you feel like there's something that I've missed out that's incredibly cheap, drop the comments down below, let everyone see, and I'll be sure to check it out as well. This isn't financial advice. Do your further research on these tokens. Let's begin. The first one I seriously believe is incredibly cheap. It was called Outer Ring. They've changed the name on CoinGecko to Galactic Quadrant, because that's the name of the coin, GQ. So when you buy it, you buy GQ. So that's cool, no problem. But Outer Ring is a play to earn MMO. Real quick for people that are in this space. I'm not going to dive too deep into the projects. I've got tons of videos on all of these projects that I'm sharing with you. You do your further research on them. I just want to show you the tokenomics kind of things. But this is incredibly cheap for the prices right now. You can buy it on PancakeSwap if you want to, or ApeSwap. What's this over here? I was just checking out to some of the updates as to why they decided to call it GQ instead of Outer Ring. Doesn't matter. It's at 0.05 fragments. Is half a penny. I like it. Half a penny. It has 10 billion in supply. Right here you can see, and the market cap is 5.6 million. I think that this can 100x our money. And this is what I'm showing you. I'm trying to show you projects that I believe can 100x. And I'm going to sit around for the long term. Now, whether you can afford it or not, this is seriously incredibly cheap in my eyes. If you could bag 1 million of these, 1 million. And I know it sounds crazy because you're talking like a £5,000 investment. It's a lot for the average person. And I would do, I'll keep even 100,000 if you wanted. It's about 500 quid, right? Average people can afford that. I still call myself average. It's affordable. But if you could bag that million, my God, because if for any reason this pumps to £1 in the future because the metaverse blows up, and I still believe metaverse stuff is going to blow, this will set your life up for greatness. That's all I'm saying. It will seriously set your life up. And it's possible to do so because look at the market cap. It's a low cap gem, 5 million. So a 10x is 5.6. So a 10x is 56 million. 100x is 560 million. So a 1000x, that's what we're talking. No, we're not. I'm talking less than that, because look, if you do this, look, times 10, 5 pence times 100, 53 pence. I'm talking to 200x. So if 100x is 560, you're talking about a billion. For it to just go over a billion market cap, billion to something like that is £1, £1 price. Guys, this is seriously incredibly cheap. That's all I'm saying. Put it to your attention. If this goes to a £1 price, you're going to set yourself up for greatness. That's all I'm saying. The second coin that is incredibly cheap right now is Vector Space AI. VXV. What is it? Real quick, just to show you. VXV, Vector Space Bioscience is that right? Biosciences is accelerating discovery for the benefit of all humankind. Look, we're enhancing the interpretation of biological research by detecting hidden relationships to accelerate discoveries, innovation, and our understanding of the world and cosmos. So I think that this project is great. Shout out to Russell again for sharing it, because he showed me that it's cheaper, because when you got so many projects you forget to look at which one's which. This is incredibly cheap right now. Working towards biological, material, and chemical solutions to combat the effects of radiation and microgravity during deep and extended space exploration is during the is a requirement for the space industry. So no, this is looking to find data sets on all sorts and challenge these solutions that we're having, these hard problems that people are having right now, companies, and trying to find a better way to help in these industries. And I think it's going to be great, especially in medical industries as well. But anyway, going forward, Vector Space VXV is a great buy right now. Look at the supply. 50 million in supply. Why do I talk about supply in this video? Is because I want to help you understand how scarce some of these coins are. Like that tender looking, juicy, finger licking barbecue piece of chicken right here. You best believe. And I bought some of this. I bought more, and if you was a patron of mine, you saw the buy alerts. And I think you guys should, look, not investment advice, I think you should consider buying some. With a 50 million supply, that is tiny. Tiny supply sitting at 75 pence, which is probably about $1. Again, if you're a patron and you saw this stuff, and if you don't want to miss my buy alerts, become a patron. I've got 7 tiers. Take your pick. You'll see exactly when I'm buying, and you won't miss a thing. Getting these stuff early right now, whilst everybody else is panicking, selling because it's crashing and the market's low and whatnot. I'm focusing on the long-term goals, and my long-term goals are. Things are cheap right now. And I'm going to present to you what I feel is cheap that can make us money. And it's that simple. I got a super alerts tier. This will give you access to my VIP Telegram group. I talk to you way before I do anything, way before I buy, way before I sell, way before I do anything. It's all in here. We're discussing great projects. Things are being shared and reminded in this space. That's why we bought this, or I bought it, and anyone else that did. So look. Market cap is 28 million. This can very well go into the tens of billions with what it's doing and what it's trying to achieve. You know, artificial intelligence, data sets, all this stuff. There's room for this to pump. Look into it more before you invest your money. Burp action. Gotta do it. It's gotta come out. I'm just keeping it in raw, fresh, and organic. If this was to 10x, look at this. 10x, 280. So 100x will put it at a, no, that's a, 100x will put it at a 2.8 billion market cap. I see that happening. 100x right there. If it did 1,000x, you'd be looking at a 28 billion. Maybe in the long-term future, 5 to 10 years, maybe. But there's certainly 100x on the cards for this, I think. I think this will be sitting at a 2 to 3 billion market cap in the future. And if it did, what kind of price would you be looking at? Well, look, times 10 puts it at a £7.50 price. That's a 10x. 100x is 75 quid. Do you want to pay £75, which is roughly $100 for one coin? Or would you like to pay 75p, $1 for one coin? That's how I look at it. And the reason it can go to these high prices, the 75 quids and stuff, is because of the supply. Tiny, mega tiny. Is that the max? I don't know. Let's take a look at the Ether scan. What does it say on there? This is confirming max supply. 50 million. You're never going to get any more. Is it burning? I don't know. But now's a good buy, and I bought some, so I just wanted to show you incredibly cheap. The next one that's incredibly cheap. Oh, hold on, before I go, because I wanted to compare prices, because, you know, when I'm saying like 75 quid, you know, you're thinking, really? Market supply, look, not market supply, total supply, or max supply, 50 million. Look at this, Litecoin, and I only brought this up to show you supply. Litecoin has 84 million in supply. Max supply, 84 million. Look at the price, 55 quid. You see? And that's sitting on a 3 billion market cap. So that shows that coins with a smaller supply, around 84 million. What's VXV? VXV 50 million. You know, these can hit them prices when it goes to a couple of billion market cap. So watch this space. Put it on your radar. The next coin that you can buy seriously incredibly cheap is Constellation DAG. If you are someone that's been trying to grab a node for this, because you need 250k, it's expensive, don't get me wrong, but you need 250,000 of these to get a node. And right now could seriously be a good opportunity to buy one, because I'll tell you what, when I bought one back then, I paid more than 21 grand. Just saying, it's incredibly cheap right now to get a Constellation DAG node. So 8 pence a piece, and even if you don't want, you know, even if you can't afford that, and you're just working a goal, like even look, 10,000. Let's say your goal was 10,000. Right now, you're looking at under £1,000. It's 848 quid, which is probably about $1,100. That was a hard goal to get when it was 16 pence or 17, because you're just paying 2 to 3 grand before. So now you can get it at a cheaper price. I think it's incredibly cheap. You look into it yourself. 3 billion market, 3.5 billion in supply. I'm getting mixed up market. The supply is 3.5 billion. Again, when I think about XRP and its supply, and I'm only talking supply, I'm not talking what they do. They do different things, I know. But supply matters. And if it didn't matter, it wouldn't show it on here. When you look at a token that has, you know, what is that, 33 times less the supply of XRP. And XRP hit $3.80. I have to say to myself, this should be able to do 30 times the price because you're more scarce. You're harder to get hold of. I'm just saying, so that's how I like to look at it when I talk about supply. If this does a 10x, it will go to about a 2 billion market cap. The price will go to about 84 pence. If we're talking 4 billion, because I think let's go to a 4 or 5 billion market cap, maybe higher. Maybe that's too conservative. Maybe it can go higher. 5 billion, a 4 billion market cap, which is double this, right? Because look, times 10 puts out, I'll just grab it on the calculator so you can see, but I love using, I know how to 10x, but I'm just saying, I want to show you guys so it's clear. Hold on, look. Let's take the market cap real quick so you can see what I'm dealing with here. Times it by 10 is a 2.1 billion market cap. Times that by 2, because that's double, right? That's a 20x gain. When you see 20x gains on Constellation DAG, it'd be at a 4.3 billion market cap. I see this happening. And once it gets to 4.3 billion, the price of one would be about £1.68. Something like that, which is probably close to $2 in price. Let me just see this. What would it do to the price? Times this by 20. I'm saying $1.68. $1.69. £1.69, which in dollars, I'm going to show you. Real here, look, I've got a converter. £1.69. Oh, £1.69 is about $2. Yeah, $2. $1.99. Anyway, it's a good buy. Incredibly cheap right now. Just putting these on your radar. You know, it's not investment advice. Just showing you what I'm seeing. Look into the hypergraph Constellation DAG. Look into all of this because this is a powerful, powerful project. It's a layer 0 project, which means it can help things like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look at this. The door traffic miner collects foot traffic data. You earn crypto rewards in this. You can earn up to 1,600 DAG every single month just by holding one of these or, you know, grabbing one of these. Look, you can click buy, you can grab one and start earning passive income just because you've got that sitting there doing nothing. Well, it's collecting data, foot data, which is mad. Is it a foot fit? Anyway, I'm not going into it. New milestone in the mainnet 2.0 roadmap, the layer 0 token standard. We're moving into phase 2 of our mainnet 2.0 roadmap with layer 2 development. So when this comes, I'm assuming more great things are going to happen for this project. Make sure you check it out. The next coin that I seriously believe is incredibly cheap right now is Realm. You best believe. Notice I'm showing you a different basket of types of projects. It's not all just one type of project like, oh, they're all metaverse. This is a metaverse project. And according to this, you got 28 days until the beta is dropping, the public beta, which means you can go in, just like what you're seeing in this video here, have fun, play about, socialize, talk to people, get the grips of it, understand how it works and stuff, play with it, have fun kind of thing. And yeah, crafting, creating your own world. This is going to be big. And right now it is incredibly cheap. Why? 5 pence a piece. If you was trying to grab, I don't know, 10,000 and you wasn't able to do it before because when it was at £1, that was 10 grand. You best believe. It was higher than that. It was £1.50. That was 15 grand to get 10,000 of these. Now you can get 10,000. What is that? That's 100. Is that 10,000? Yeah, that's 10,000. 10,000 will cost you 500 quid. Very doable for the average person. If you could afford it, go for the 100k. Because when this goes back to £1, that's 100 grand. You best believe I'm going to put my voice like this. 1 billion in supply. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
1 billion in supply. I can't have it. Is that a 3.9 million market cap? This is so cheap, guys. That's all I'm saying. So damn cheap. Look at the price. Look how high it went before. Right up here, £1.50. When it goes back there, that's all I can. Because you're turning. Essentially, if you can afford this 5 grand investment, I don't know. It's, you know, if you can afford it, you're setting yourself up for greatness. That's 100 grand right there. If it goes to £1.50, it's 150 grand. What is that in dollars? That's almost $200,000. I need to see this because incredibly cheap. $180,000. You could buy a house with that. A house. So I'm just saying, like, putting this on your radar again, don't underestimate this space, the metaverse. I don't care what anyone says. Even the big, some of the big crypto YouTubers, they know the metaverse has only just begun. I'm telling you straight right now, you're seeing a good opportunity with this. Not saying no more. The last coin that I seriously believe is incredibly cheap is Harmony. You best believe. Chat with me. Harmony. Hold on, come on. Harmony. Hold on. Harmony. Okay, I'll do it. 3 pence a piece. 4 pence. What was that? 5, 6 cents? Incredible buy. This went as high as, I'm sure it went to like 30 cents. It says up here 25 pence. Let me just come down here. All-time high. Oh, just highlight everything, come on. All-time high was, my click. Here, 27 pence, right? So you're close to a 10x when it goes back to its all-time highs. I still believe that Harmony can one day go to 100 billion market cap. This could be sitting at £2 to £3 a piece, which is about $4-5. Incredibly cheap. That's my personal opinion. Guys, this isn't financial advice. I'm just trying to show you the opportunities right now. It has 13 billion in supply, 7 times less the supply of XRP. So again, when XRP with 100 billion in supply can go to $3.84, I have to believe something with 7 times less the supply can go 7 times more the price. 13 quid, $15. I don't know, is that right? Yeah. $12 to $15. It should technically go there if it performs well. So let's see what happens. Let's see if Harmony can really keep building. The last time I checked, they were doing this thing. What was it? I can't remember what they were doing. They were doing something to do with, was it to do with DAOs? And they're really trying to work on DAOs more. I'm pretty sure it was DAOs. I can't remember. It's been such a while since I checked into this, but it's incredibly cheap. What's this here? I was talking about the layer 1, bridging. Come on, show me DAOs. I'm sure he's talking about DAOs. Zero knowledge, cool. Was it DAOs? Your grant. Here we go. No, I can't find it. Maybe it was on the Medium page or something. But don't underestimate Harmony, right? It's seriously incredibly cheap right now in my eyes. You got a chance to stock up. What does 10,000 coins cost right now? It's gonna cost you. What is that all? I'm just saying, because I was telling people about a year and a half ago, try and get 100,000 of these. Because if you stock up on 100k, when this goes to £1, you're laughing. 100 grand. And look at this, look. So 10,000 was 375 quid. If you can afford it, this is not investment advice. 3,700 quid will pocket you 100 grand. 100, because I see it go to £1, right? 100,000 Harmony coins. Damn. Seriously, incredibly cheap. I'm going to leave it here. If you liked it, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Let me know what you find incredibly cheap in the comments so I can check it out. I'm going to do my research. I want to see some new coins. Show me. Tell me what you think's cheap and I'll look at it. Check it out. If you want to become a patron, again, 7 tiers, take your pick. They're seeing this video first. And yeah, don't miss out because there's great stuff happening over here and you can participate too. Guys, I've got the CEO tier again, like I said. Make sure you check it out. Thanks for watching. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.